Well, what is going on, guys, and welcome into the video. So it would appear that Apple has officially fired its first shot at Tesla in the EV race, and guess what? I think they actually have a small chance at doing something extraordinary, and I will explain why in this video how the door is open for Apple to actually beat Tesla, and more importantly, I'll tell you what it means for Tesla's stock price and Apple stock, as it will impact both in a massive way. So like the video and at least give me credit for giving an honest viewpoint, even if it won't be the most popular take that's out there. And at least please listen to the entire video, the reasoning, and the conclusion before just dismissing it altogether. And if you missed a sale from my private group, that's totally okay. I got something free just for you, so check this out.
Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Strong teams won't be told what to do. They work together to figure out what to do. I see two outcomes. We combine our knowledge and conquer the market, or go it alone and get beaten by Wall Street. Or they can declare bankruptcy, reorg, and get a real ruin.
Now for those of you that missed it, I will quickly play the clip from Apple's event last week so you know exactly what we were talking about, and don't worry, I'll speed up the replay so it won't be as long.
This next generation of CarPlay provides content for all the driver's screens, giving an experience that is unified and consistent. It's the very best of both your car and your iPhone, and it goes beyond what you can do with CarPlay today. Deep integration with the car's hardware lets you tune your car's radio or change your temperature without ever leaving the CarPlay experience. It also includes widgets powered by your iPhone that fit your screens perfectly. They can live front and center in the gauge cluster as well, giving you information at a glance. In fact, this next generation of CarPlay powers your entire instrument cluster. To do this, your iPhone communicates with your vehicle's real-time systems in an on-device, privacy-friendly way, showing all of your driving information like speed, RPMs, fuel level, temperature, and more. And no matter what type of unique screen shapes or layouts you may have, this next generation of CarPlay feels like it was made specifically for your car. We're also excited to give you the ability to make the core of the driving experience unique to you. We carefully crafted instrument cluster options ranging from the modern to the traditional that use different colors, dial treatments, backgrounds, and layouts to provide various looks and feels. You can choose different curated themes and styles for your gauges. And automakers from around the world are excited to bring this new vision of CarPlay to customers. This is just a taste of what the next generation of CarPlay will bring. Vehicles will start to be announced late next year, and we can't wait to show you more further down the road.
Essentially, your car is one big computer and Apple would act as its operating system. This is actually expertly explained by Dave Lee in his video, and I'll put a link to his video in the description below as it's worth a watch completely. I was actually taking notes for this video and saw his video, so credit to him for getting his video out so quick and with so much good information. You guys that watch him, you know he's really good. But this absolutely opens the avenue for Apple to take the route that I thought they would take from the start. And that is being the software behind what makes the machines go from driving systems to infotainment and eventually FSD and everywhere else in between. I thought this from the start when the rumor started about the Apple car. Apple doesn't typically run in low margin businesses, and they never invest in something that is not wildly profitable on the back end. And remember, Tesla is the exception. They are not the rule when it comes to auto manufacturing. And all Tesla is busting that mode, they're just completely busting the mold of what an auto manufacturer is. The barrier to entry is still very high to produce an actual car and then to make it profitable. But to have a huge number of cars out there running an Apple operating system, and now you have something that checks all the boxes for Apple from a business perspective. Not only do they have some of the best minds in the world working on their operating systems, just like Tesla does with their engineers, but it also fits kind of their overall business model of drawing you into their ecosystem. You may hate Apple products, I totally get it if you hate them, but they are the only company that has managed to successfully integrate their ecosystem into the lives of their users. Many have tried over the past decade, but none have succeeded like Apple has. Having this now extend to your car opens up a great number of possibilities. Now, if we're talking about just an outright Apple car, Tesla has the advantage all day long, and it's not even close, and it's not even worth comparing. Until Apple proves that, one, they could actually fill the vehicle, and then second, they can actually scale that vehicle, which is infinitely harder, and then third, have full-scale global production, this is not even worth comparing. Those are long odds for sure, so until then, I won't take any of that talk seriously, so I'm taking that kind of just off the table for now. I'm not even bringing that up. Tesla also has a massive data advantage, and probably an insurmountable lead at this stage, but there is one wrinkle that no one following Tesla wants to acknowledge fully or take seriously yet, and that is FSD getting caught up in the legal and regulatory wranglings, as it's already being politicized, and many strong supporters on both sides of the aisle, guys, it's not just one side, it's both. Both sides want it to slow down or to kill it altogether. That is why I don't think we will see FSD being approved across, at least for the US here, being approved for the US anytime soon. It will get caught up in regulatory purgatory. Furthermore, what if the government decides that if they're going to approve FSD and legalize it here in the US across the board, it is possible they may require Tesla to turn over the data in the interest of public safety. That basically makes their lead a moot point at that stage and would allow an Apple, for example, to immediately use it and compete and refine their systems. Now, slow down before blasting me. I know there's more to it than just that, but this will get regulated to some degree, and the sharing of safety information and systems and other data is not uncommon in that world at all, to say the least, and to say that would never happen is not prudent either. So how does this all kind of affect the stock price of both? I mean, someone has to win and someone has to lose, right? Well, that's actually another false assumption floating around out there, and I honestly don't know where it started it. Tesla can make up only 40% of all car sales in the future and would still be by far and away the biggest automaker in the world in terms of auto sales. Not market cap, I mean actual physical auto sales across the world, both gas and EVs. To me, it is silly to think that all automakers would just go away and only Tesla will be left by 2025 or even 2030, for example. I don't need that to happen anyways for Tesla to make me a lot of money for many, many years. And to me, this does not stop the Tesla train at all. I'm still a very happy investor, and this does nothing to change my thesis or my price targets. Now, this may hurt others who are counting on Robotaxi for future revenue growth and a bunch of other stuff like that, but I do not count a lot of that sort of stuff, so I am still very happy as an investor. Tesla can keep right on doing what it's doing, and it doesn't change my thesis one bit for Tesla. But on the flip side for Apple, the difference could be massive. If they can offer a product that bridges the gap between the other automakers and Tesla, they will be able to put their system into more cars than there are Teslas, meaning more people will actually be exposed to Apple than Tesla. And just like Tesla dominating manufacturing, I have to give Apple its due that I believe they can deliver on an operating system that will be a huge hit, and simultaneously it will also draw more people into, and dare I say, make it too convenient to dive into their ecosystem beyond the car. And that means a potential explosion in growth in high margin, high conversion businesses, and further locks people into their ecosystem. And that means Apple could continue to print money into the foreseeable future if they are able to effectively implement this. But for now, that is a big maybe, I agree, and I have no idea as to how the heck you calculate what the revenue increase would be from that. All I can say is it will be significant. This is also the first time we have received anything formal from Apple, and as a shareholder, I'm really excited about it. What all this tells me is I'm going to continue to buy Apple and Tesla every time they hit my price target, because they're both just great companies and great stocks to own and have huge futures long term. And if you don't know how to get price targets, create a plan, or do a valuation, make sure you lock in your free trial today before the free trial ends. I mean, what do you have to lose? And click this video here for 8 extreme value stocks, and click here for exactly what I'm doing to make huge money in this downturn. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.